Hello everyone, welcome back to some familiar terrain. Welcome back to the lake. Now the reason why we are back on the main island is because we have discovered something. Now we don't know how this happened, but first off, the pond is filled with water. And I believe it's rainwater, but the Parasaurolophus isn't complaining. What's this? Something is scaring the Parasaurolophus. I wonder what it could be. Huh? No, this cannot be. Is this? I believe it is. This is the Spinosaurus from the first season. It's alive. It's quite interesting. The Spinosaurus seems to be attempting to hunt the Parasaurolophus. But it is scared away by something. The large Brachiosaurus has come to drink from the pond. Well, the Spinosaurus has run into a roadblock. It is not going to give up yet from trying to get some food. Well, these young, or now the teenager Spinosaurus is now very strong. It's not as powerful as a baby, but when times are hard for it to get food, it can always rely on one thing. It was fishing. As his skills have grown better, he is able to catch fish easier now, or more easily. Now, this is fine for what he is doing with the Parasaurolophus. And the Brachiosaur. But when another predator comes to the pond trying to get food, that's when things can get a little messy. A young Utah raptor has come to the pond to get some food. But this Spinosaurus, he is the only carnivore, or he believes that he is the only carnivore that will hunt from this lake. So he approaches the young Utah raptor while it's drinking. Now, it is when, as he has been watching it for a while now, since it hasn't left yet, it knows that it must take action. Or he. As he swats at the Utah raptor, knocking it into the water, where it cannot breathe. It is stuck squandering in the water, trying to get out. But as there are also small vines in the bottom of this lake, it has been caught in one of the vines and it can't get out. It has drowned. As the brachiosaur takes its last quick sip before the water is polluted with blood. Then the brachiosaur walks away. As the Parasaurolophus is also frightened by this, though this Parasaurolophus is a she. She is brave, and she will not leave this area, for this is where she was born. The Parasaurolophus in the last episode, and now this is a very young Parasaurolophus, since in the last episode of season 1, we saw at this lake, while it was dried out, there was eggs, and the Parasaurolophus was defending it from some Dimetrodons. As the Spinosaurus is an amazing aquatic dinosaur, is very good at aquatic hunting, he jumps into the water and doesn't give a second thought, and he starts digging into his kill. As the lake starts to get polluted with red, which is blood, the Parasaurolophus just starts to back off. Now, as we can see, in the season 1, the Spinosaurus devoured it completely. But with the way things have been, he has been lucky, and he's not as hungry as he always has been, as we've seen him before. A tall Brachiosaurus makes his way over to the leaves, and he starts munching. As the Parasaurolophus knows that the Spinosaurus won't come near it while it is with the Brachiosaurus, it will start eating as well. while the Spinosaurus is eating in the pond. Now, as we have decided to record soon after this day is over, the episode where we will show you what's going on at night. And so we will be using the special nighttime cameras yet again. As we take a look at the Spinosaurus with his kill in the pond. He drags it out of the pond and takes it over by his fish. And starts eating more. Now, this is one of the few times we will be on the main island. I just figured that we could catch up on what's been going on around here and see what happens at night. So, this is the same young Spinosaurus that we thought was killed by all the baby herbivores. And I believe episode 6 of season 1. As he is just sitting in the pond, he gets out and starts doing something odd. He is using his claw to dig. This is very weird. Whoa, actually, now that I think about it, yep, it's been a couple of years. Maybe it's been actually a lot of years since we were last here. And so this Spinosaurus may not look like it, but it's close to being an adult. Which means that it is now in the time when it's able to mate. But it's like it's digging a nest. Unless is it possible that the Spinosaurus we've been following since episode 1 of season 1 of Project Dino is actually a female? It is totally possible, because this would be very odd behavior for a male digging a nest. She goes back into the pond to get all the dirt off of her hands that she